Kill la Kill Episode 2, viewer comments. Alright, what happens when a lot of people like a series, like I really like Kill la Kill, this is awesome, right? So, you go against the flow, but I don't like Attack on Titan. Well, I know it freaks people out, it's just the way it is. I only cover stuff that I like, okay? And this puts everything in perspective. GTR Master 2000. This is dumb to me, sorry. I tried giving it another shot with episode 2, and I'm not feeling it. I'll stick with Naruto. If I wanted to watch half-naked cartoons walk around with a bad plot that is just being odd for the sake of being odd, like FLCL, I watch hentai. And here is the response that I give. That is totally cool. I will only watch a review when I like. Absolutely true what I'm saying here. That is true. You have to be honest, or otherwise what's the point? It's just a commercial or something. I don't know. The most anyone can ever ask is to try it. If they do not like it, that is that. See you on the Naruto side. That's it. Honesty. If you don't, we don't have to agree on anything. Okay? If you like or don't like something, all I ask is just break it down. So that we can talk about it, have a viewer comment video on it, flesh it out. There it is. And then GTR Master 2000 response. 10 forward. Enjoy your anime. Hopefully there will be a Naruto manga worthy of reviewer comments next week. Of course I didn't do the viewer comments on Naruto. And that's it. Do you see how easy it is? Someone's honest, right? Like I was honest about Attack on Titan, and people were cool about it. Okay? You explain why you don't like something, exactly what GTR Master 2000 did, and that's it. And you go your way, everybody's happy, and that's it. Everybody doesn't have to like the same thing. So I love that. That was an awesome exchange. I wanted to go ahead and get that. And let's go in to get those of us that like this series. Okay, let's start talking about why. NW Order for Life. Totally agree with you, Steve. This was even better than episode 1. Everything that is so over the top in this show. And like I say, even if people have problems with it, please bring those out. That's what's interesting about it. Continuing on. Mako's father is a doctor who has lost more patients than he saved, and he's fine with it. Yeah, he's actually happy because the ones that die don't sue him. The mother was a super happy, cheerful person living in a slum and making food out of anything she can find, and the family scarfs it down happily. Just brilliant, characterized in regards of how every character is different in this crazy world. I haven't seen anyone not stand out. That's a fact. They're all these characters are pretty solid in their standing out. The way the show blatantly admits how over the top it is, yes, it makes us all comfortable. If somebody just jumps up, I'm going to say a bunch of crazy stuff, and they say a bunch of crazy stuff, and if it's entertaining, then everybody's happy with it. But if they're pretending like this is going to be serious and then they go nutty, then that's when things... Mislabeling is where people get angry. Actually stops any criticism I have and pulls me into the mentality of the world. Yes, absolutely. For example, Ryuko is constantly referencing how wrong it is for her to dress the way she does. Or if she sees someone acting over the top sexually, she flips out about it. It's just so great because it's almost like she represents the audience views on this crazy world. It just makes the whole show and concept so much more acceptable and funny. Continued. Again, I noticed that she cut the 2-star uniform of the tennis captain, that a thread was absorbed into her sailor uniform, right? I hope at some point she gains the ability to sew the powers of the uniforms she's taken. And speaking of that, I think it's a great idea to fight her enemies on their specialty. It is. It keeps it interesting. Back-to-back fighting gets repetitive, but this show's always fresh by finding new ways to make normal sporting events into crazy challenges. I loved how the tennis team acted like soldiers just belting out fastballs. Turning a team of tennis players into human machine guns was very creative, and hopefully Ryuko will always find a way for her scissors to help her win. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. That way, I thought it was pretty kind of creative in a way. Like how she turned it into a racket in this episode. I feel like if they continue with this level of randomness and creativity, the show will never get boring or repetitive. And like you said, the story's pretty good. I'm curious to find out about the teacher's role and Satsuki's past. Yeah, I mean, she's like the boss. So it's something I think that's already been mentioned by some people in here. And kind of what you're saying right here is she may get done with this school, find out they don't have the answer. Now she's got to be transfer students somewhere else. Some other school or something. I mean, who knows? This whole thing's going to get pretty crazy. But I agree with you. I really love the way things are going here. And for me, like, as I mentioned in the review, I don't know if I did mention this week or last week, but the nudity to me isn't that big a deal because they're so cartoony. It's just, you know, they don't really look human. I mean, that's why to me it's not that big a deal. All right, really do appreciate everyone's comments. Janisaur, things really are looking up. This is looking so good. There will never be another Naruto though. LOL. I can't wait to see and find out more of this series. Next big thing. A lot of big reviewers are reviewing it. Yeah, well, evidently everybody keeps saying, well, the people that created this created some series that I haven't seen yet that I need to take a look at. I don't remember what it's called. So they said it was so great that the expectations were there, and it looks like they're fulfilled. So, absolutely. And NW Order for Life, I believe it's your final comment. Furthermore, there are other schools. Oh, this is you were the person who mentioned this. Okay, maybe Ryuko won't find what she's looking for when she defeats Satsuki. Maybe she will get sent to other places, and the story will continue. Right? It could be so freaking big. Hell, maybe there's a higher level villain pulling the strings just to make the schools fight each other so Japan can tear itself apart while the rest of the world plans something. There are so many possibilities with Enemy. I'm excited. I could say more, but I'm done for now. You did an awesome job. Well, what you're saying, she could go even to other countries, right? One of the things that I like is the atmosphere of it. Is they're so, in their craziness, they're so serious about what they do. And I wrote down, I don't have my notes with me, but the slogans that these crazy political slogans, we're going to subjugate the people with our liberation, whatever. I mean, you know, just the crazy political talk and everything just sets the tone of this so well. You know, they're all being serious. Something that was explained a long time ago, and I won't go into the whole thing, is that a lot of times if somebody wants to be funny, okay, they don't just be goofy. Try to be serious in your craziness, and then people start laughing. And that's, to me, that's what this series does all the time. All right, awesome comments, everybody. Elijah Lawson, Kill la Kill feels a lot like Project Echo to me. I haven't seen Project Echo, so I'm assuming it could be. All right, and let's see, Killer Mixer X. This was a great episode, much better than last week. I like the backstory we got. It added depth to the seemingly skin-deep show that I thought it was. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. And, well, when you lower expectations, that's what the show's done. It's lowered expectations. It's goofy, but it seems to have a solid story underneath it. And a formula, as NW Order for Life was you kind of see the formula of it seems pretty open, so you can just keep doing it over and over and make it interesting. All right, appreciate your comments. And let's see, G. Gorsey. It was a funny episode. I think a lot of the fun and a lot of what happened in these episodes, the family was totally mad. And the man who saved her twice, right, the teacher, think he was the first in the episode and directed her form, right? He's her sensei, really in a sense, her sensei to the suit and, you know, the knowing what's going on and all the rest of it. She could probably just ask him. He probably knows. Who is he? We know that he is a teacher, but not more than that. Otherwise, pretty funny episode. I like it. It's interesting enough to keep us involved in it. And then Neo Snipe, I think he puts it down pretty good. Here's short but sweet. This episode was funnier than last, right? Which it was. And I really laughed a lot. But the action was poor. The previous battle was just epic. This anime is just great. Hope it gets a lot better and better. Great review, man. Well, I really do appreciate it, and it's the final comment in here. I was pretty happy with the action, but there was less of it because we were getting introduced to the parents. We got introduced a little bit more with the sensei, and remember the little mini flashback of the suit. So there was just less time for the action. I think for me the action was fine. There wasn't as much. It was the quantity, not the quality to me. There just wasn't enough of it. So because it was kind of short there, but that was it. All right, I appreciate everyone's comments. This is awesome. It's a lot of fun. This is fantastic. This is one of those shows I never expected to see or watch a review, and there it is. There we go. And hopefully we'll be able to find some more stuff like like this, or something a little bit more like Naruto. But yeah, I'm not really holding my breath for that one. But anyway. And we're getting there. We're getting there, everybody. So I love everyone's comments. Great job. Let's go ahead and close this up. Anybody can be an anime fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.